Okay, so this is one of my art table papers, and this is from many, many, many years ago. And it's a piece of newsprint, and I have it. It was a large piece. I had several large pieces of newsprint. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so you can see this. It's just a big, large sheet of newsprint, but I had them folded over because at the time my workspace was smaller, and I was able to keep it contained on this size paper. Not so much anymore, but that's okay. And I'm going to cut this one up. This is the orientation on this one, and then this is the orientation on this one. And what I did is I kept the folded side near the bottom so that when my hand was moving across the desk, it didn't capture the raw paper and fold it over. Just kind of kept it a little bit more controlled, but I have a lot of memories. So I'm gonna just cut these up and I'm gonna glue them down into my sketchbook and just have fun. First of all, I'm gonna cut this in half. I might be able to just tear it. Yeah. That's the great thing about newsprint. I love newsprint. I feel like when I paint traditional gouache on newsprint, I feel like a child. It feels so good. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy viewfinders, and this is how it works. These two L-shaped pieces. That way I can go around and find different sizes, whether they're rectangles or squares. Find things of interest for me that make me want to capture it and glue it down, save little pieces of it. Different things that are interesting and different ways that they can be interesting depending on how I move the viewfinder. And not certainly all of the pieces will be saved. It's just going to be the stuff that's interesting that when it comes together as a group, you'll see. So I usually use a pencil and I just go around and I don't know, I just see what speaks to me. And then I just outline it casually. I'm not worried about it being perfectly square. I don't know. Sometimes the lighter colors are nice too. They're just interesting. And I've also found that tightening up the frame can make it more interesting too. This little piece here I am going to capture though. Let's see here. Just because I like it. And sometimes I need little pieces to fill in the spots when I'm collaging them into my sketchbook. And then when I go to cut them out, I do not use a ruler. I find it more liberating not to do so. Because I just like, you know, carefree feel of cutting out paper and see, I find that far more interesting than when it was on the full sheet. It didn't really look that interesting. Like this is interesting here, but I'm not going to capture that. I don't know, it's just a little too fiddly for me. But I am going to take all these others and when I cut them out, I do it just freehand because it's just more fun. And I'm not that fussy. Do I care if it's a perfect square or a perfect rectangle? I do not. And also, I pull the blade towards me because I feel like I can control the blade better. And it just kind of goes quicker that way. And if they're not straight, I just don't care. They're straight enough. So this one isn't even marked off, but I feel like that's definitely one. And here I see another one here, and I like everything on this piece from the purple circle here all the way down to the collage item down here, all the way to the collaged item down here. So I'm just gonna see if I can capture that. And sometimes I might even leave the angled edges. And sometimes I will cut further than what I have outlined. It's just sort of a playful experiment. Okay, so I totally missed this piece here, which is actually one of my favorite pieces on the bigger sheet. So I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna see if I can get two pieces out of it. And then I'm gonna cut, I think I might just do this. I might just do that. That's an interesting one too. I might square this one up too. And here, I'm gonna cut this edge off. Just interesting to me. And there's some more pieces. And oh, this one here. I think I'm just gonna go right across here. Right across here. Trim this off on the bottom. Yeah. I'm happy with this. I don't think I'm gonna use anything else here. It's not, no. It goes into the recycle. Okay, so this one was really fun because it has all of the same elements, the same stamped image that I was really just exploring and trying different colors and trying different ways that it can move. And I actually don't even think I own this stamp anymore. I should look. I think I sold it, but I might have it. I don't think I do though. So there's a lot of interest going on, and like even here I used a little white pen on top of the stamped imagery. So I'm just gonna see what I can come up with. It's just like even little things like this cute little yellow flower that's just sort of hanging out here. I'm like, I am gonna make sure you make it into my sketchbook. And this is just, I don't know. See, I could do it like this. I don't know. Or I could just do it like this, which I like. This looks interesting to me, which I think that's where I'm going to start. The interesting thing is you can't make these kind of marks on purpose. Some of them. I mean, of course you can, but it's just so exciting to just see how it develops naturally. And I have been known to sketch out where I want to cut and then come back in and erase it because I found that there was a better format, I think, or better layout or a better design. Oh, I definitely know I want these guys up here, these four. I think they're really cute. And I love pink and green. Actually, I'll just do three. The really great thing about this is it will definitely have a uniform feel on the page that I collage it on because I use the same stamp. See, I'm starting to encroach on that other line that I drew. So this one I'm going to make very narrow. I really like this yellow. I'm just going to take that to the edge. Trim that later. This is really interesting to me right here. And the small pieces come in handy. I want this to be kind of angled. I've got a lot of this leaf pattern, so it's starting not to excite me anymore, so I think I know I'm getting done. So I think I'm getting close to getting all the pieces that I want. And when I cut it up, I'll be able to tell more what I want to save. So originally I drew the line here, but I'm going to go ahead and take it from this angle here, this corner. Gives me a little bit more, makes it a little bit more interesting. See, I really like how that looks. They all just take on their own personality. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going with it. Again, I was gonna cut this one off here, but I'm gonna leave it. I like the other green leaf. So I'll just do this, and I like that. It's not as interesting once I cut it out, but I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. Some are awesome when you cut them out and some are just okay. But when you put them all together, it makes a really unique design. I'm gonna leave that right there. So I'm gonna hang on to these extra scraps in case I need filler, if the page looks weird or I need a small piece or a bigger piece. I have a little bit of extra backup here. So I'll set that aside. All these other little pieces going into recycle. And yeah, let's see what I have here.